Hello, people. It is the middle of the week, so I'm here to deliver my midweek pickup. And I don't want the topics to seem like they kind of run together, but I just kind of try and mimic what's either going on in my life or what's going on in society. So today, as you can see, I'm back in the comfort of my own home and everything, which always feels great. The past, I guess, week or two, I was coming from my office back at work. Situation happened. Nothing bad like losing job situation or nothing like that, but a situation happened, and then when something happens and proper protocol is not followed, you kind of tend to see people's, I guess you could say, true colors, or you figure out what you're really worth to people as far as business wise and as far as on a personal level. So me, I've always been the type of person that always wants to try and help people. I always extend my hand, try and go the extra mile for anybody, no matter if it's church related, work related, family related, friends related, whatever it is. I've always tried to go the extra mile, no matter what. And I would say even if somebody didn't deserve it, but you can't. Holding grudges is something that's very immature and stupid. So even if you were done wrong in the past, and then somebody comes to you and you know that that they need you or they need your help with something, I'm not the type of person that's going to be like, well, 5 years ago, nigga, I remember you didn't help me with such and such. That's not the type of person I am. But when the situation happened at work and everything, and I left there for maybe 2 days or whatever, and came back, and no calls, maybe two people checked on me or whatever. But then upon my return, of course, we were so concerned about you, the regular thing or whatever. But then when it comes to find out is when you can't necessarily let someone go in the way that you would want to let them go, and there's certain things that could possibly come back and I guess bite you. It's certain ways that you're going to move around things. I've been kind of pushed in a way, I guess, to kind of resign, but not told directly to do it, but kind of like, oh, your health should come first, you have a family, no one up here is going to be able to help you pay your bills and everything like that if you're sick and everything like that. And I get that, because that's the same mindset that I have in my head. It's not going to be anybody up there that's going to help pay my bills. But these are people that we spend 160 hours of our month with, on a regular basis. It's like sometimes we spend more time with people at work than we do our regular family. So you're seeing these people more than you're seeing your family. So it's a level of respect that I try and give to them, because I'm seeing these people every day. It's not like a day goes by except for Saturday and Sunday when, I might not be interacting with these people or whatever. But when you try and kind of push somebody to do something that, first off, I'm not about to quit nothing. But when you try and push them and try and hint to them, if it was me and a crick in my neck, it's time for me to find a new job type thing, it's going to be one or two things that's going to set off in your mind. You're either only a number, or that they're trying to cover themselves. So just in case, it comes down to it, oh, he quit, we didn't have to fire him, so it's nothing that we can get penalized for, whatever the case may be. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you have a craft or a gift or a business or something that you're doing on the side, maybe you should put more into that instead of putting so much more into the here and now, as in your job aspect. And I've been saying this for months now, ever since I started doing the midweek pickup. Make sure that you make time for yourself and your business and your family. And trust me, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know a lot of people can sit here and be like, it's easy for you to say that, but you're not in my shoes or whatever. But yes, I am in your shoes because I know that, you know, you have to work, period, no matter what you're doing. If you're doing the entrepreneur life, you're going to have to work twice as hard as you did when you were at your regular job. But the difference is that you're working for yourself to build a empire for yourself. You're not doing it for somebody else, or you're not doing it to help somebody else meet their quota. When I was told, that I was gonna be that I had to take a few more weeks off or whatever, what I was told was not to get better, but we're going to miss you, because just in the few days that you were back, you made our numbers go up so much. It's going to be hard to kind of counteract with you not being here. And that right there lets you know, hey, I'm just a number here to you. All you want me for is to build your numbers so you can look better to your superiors or whatever. And then, you think about that, but then at the same time, you're like, but this is my job, that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that may be what you're supposed to do, but to me, when I was supervising people, I had compassion for people and for what they were going through. If it was either death in the family, they were going through something, family members going through something, loss of apartment, whatever the case may be, I had compassion. I never would try and make somebody feel like you're just a number in our system and that's all that we really need you for. And people don't understand that when you do that to people, then that's not going to make your numbers get even better. That's going to make people start slacking, because they're going to start realizing, hey, you're just using me so you can look better. And it doesn't only fall into the work aspect, it can fall into things that you do, like I said, for other people, things that you try and help out. If you're doing things for certain organizations or whatever, when somebody wants you to help them build something, but you can tell that they have no compassion or no care about what you're going through and what your situation is, how can you be serious about continuing helping them build something and making them have what they're trying to do look as good as possible, when they don't even care about you and the least they just want you to make them look good? And one thing that we have to continue to strive for, again, like I said, if you have that entrepreneur spirit and that gift, you need to focus on you, because nobody else is going to focus on you but you. Nobody else knows your struggle but you. Nobody else knows what you're gonna go through but you. And people, my wife might know, my girlfriend might know, they know to an extent, but they don't know what it really is, because in the back of your mind you're still thinking, or you're still going 135,000 miles an hour. I know what I need to do for 3 weeks to work out. I know what I need to do for the next 2 weeks to work out. And that's how your mind goes, especially when you're a responsible provider. So with all that being said, just always be aware of what you're doing and who you're doing it for. I would say be aware of your surroundings, but it's so much negativity around us constantly on a daily basis. It's almost hard to try and find positive. Like it's easy to go and find something negative, but it's hard to find something positive. You can go on social media right now and you go see 15 negative stories before you see one positive story. And that's what I would like to change in the world. I would like to put more positive things into light instead of making negative aspects of everything look so interesting and so entertaining that people don't even know what it is to be positive and to have a good outlook on life, instead of always thinking, oh, it's not going to work out anyway, so I'm not even going to try it. You don't even know if it's going to work out, so if you don't try it, then hey, like I've always said, you can get 10,000 no's. That one yes is going to be the one answer that you're going to need, and then everything else is going to go up from there. But with all that being said, I will get with y'all next week. As always, put God first, put your family second, everything else will follow. Just make sure you know what you're doing and do for you. don't do for people as much. You have to put yourself first, because if you don't do for you, then when you get down, how are you going to do for other people? Think about that. See y'all next week.